still private as ever. The gang thriving together, your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Purdy going to the air right away. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down. The number 4 gain is inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Second and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full... So now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Complete to Forsett. Touchdown! Cowboys! Big play there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs.
They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that one slipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And he spins past him and into space. And strong running here in the first two plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Purdy now on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Savage. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Up the middle they go. Savage, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 11. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Past the 60, past the 60. Check mash, check mash.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Purdy.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Throwing here, Purdy. And he finds Forsett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Savage. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now. Savage, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On first down, Savage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Saints, first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1-yard gain brings up
Second and 9 now.
at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. They got playing to catch.
They got 29 yards that time.
Sit down.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one